Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sadly, I rise today to honor a friend, Ms. Kelly Kreeger, who lost her life this past summer on July 5. She was killed in a mid-air collision above the lake at Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. She was indeed doing what she loved as a flyer, as an aviation enthusiast and pilot. Her loss is felt, of course, throughout our district. Of course, her friends, her family, and even very personally to our office. We have one of our offices at the Auburn airport, so our interactions with her and other aviators was quite frequent. Like many in Placer County, Northern California, we are mourning the loss of this friend, a patriot. She was such a good, genuine person who I got to know personally through our many interactions. She devoted much of her time to our community, to our veterans. And it's through Kelly, of course, that I met and formed a friendship with a great, great veteran, Colonel Bud Anderson, who was a World War II triple ace fighter pilot. Just this summer, she organized an event for him at his home to honor him for his birthday. I'm very grateful to Kelly for the introduction to Colonel Anderson, of course, a man I'm honored to call my friend as well. She frequently staffed and organized the events in the community for Bud, Colonel Bud, that certainly were befitting his World War II accomplishments. They had a street naming for him at near the airfield. Just so many ways that he was to be honored properly. What a great man he is, and so their association was certainly a natural one. My staff and I are blessed, of course, to be part of the many events that Kelly was famous for. Included were several P-51 Mustang flyovers, which anybody that loves aircraft loves those. The Never Forget series. Road dedications, as I mentioned, at the Auburn airport, named for Colonel Bud. Birthday parties for Colonel Bud. And, of course, honoring the men and women of World War II, the greatest generation. Whenever Kelly would call, you knew that something wonderful was about to happen, that she had planned. It's the sort of thing you could make you stand up a little taller and get your red, white, and blue out. Kelly, of course, being a great patriot, loved the United States of America. From her American flag cowgirl boots to the infectious smile she shared with all she met. Indeed, that captures who she is right there in this photo. You wouldn't hardly see her without a smile, especially when she was taking part in her much greater than a hobby, in her love for aircraft, aviation, and the people and the veterans associated. As I mentioned, it was my privilege to be part of a Flag Day parade for Colonel Bud in Auburn as well. She brought together children and jeeps and classic cars, even a flyover to bring Colonel Bud that much more joy during this time of a pandemic when everybody is shut in. Of course, we all shared that same joy. It brought a sense of community, a sense of remembering who America is, even though we've been all pent up for all this time. That indeed this virus is temporary, and we'll be together as a community once again. Our nation and its people are strong, and nothing will stop us from celebrating our heroes. Kelly embodies that. Kelly was known to like loud, fast cars, indeed, after my own heart there as well. She's able to rebuild an engine herself and was not afraid of any hard work. She's survived by her mother, Nancy, and two sisters, and brother, David, many nieces and nephews, and her lifelong best friend, Vicki. Please join me in prayers for Kelly's family and friends in this difficult time. Join with my office as we personally feel this pain of her loss. And at this time, we just ask blessings on Kelly, those closest to her. God bless her. We will never forget you. I yield back.